Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? Muy buenas noches. Bienvenidos a Contacto Informativo Nacional. Ya tenemos, bueno, muy emocionados de estar aquí compartiendo con ustedes que nos sintonizan a través de las redes sociales. Muy contentos, honestamente, porque tenemos la oportunidad de compartir con el alcalde más joven de la historia de los Estados Unidos y usted está aquí para verlo. Como les habíamos prometido, el alcalde más joven de la historia de los Estados Unidos. Él es alcalde de una ciudad llamada Earl, ubicada en el estado de Arkansas, y pues muy amablemente accedió a compartir con nosotros y a que le puedan conocer en esta entrevista. Quiero disculparme, primero que nada, porque la entrevista va a ser totalmente en inglés. Sin embargo, usted puede dejarme su pregunta en español y yo perfectamente se la puedo hacer a él. Él la contesta en inglés y yo le digo a ustedes en español lo que él ha contestado. Así que ya está listo, ya está con nosotros y vamos a arrancar ahora mismo. Hey, Mayor Jaylen Smith, it's with us already, live through CIN. So excited to have you all over from the Honduras. You are in Arkansas, in the city of Earl, uh, the youngest mayor in the history of the United States of America. And actually you're willing to talk to our people and let them know uh, your story, your inspiration to be where you are. You're more than welcome to be here, and thank you for accepting this interview.
Thank you so much for having me on for this amazing Zoom. Yes, I am Mayor Jaylen Smith. I'm the first African American mayor, youngest African American mayor in the country. And I'm very grateful to be on this Zoom. And pretty much my story of how I got where I am was number one. I started in student government in high school, being involved with education, students, activities, and it really drove me to here where I am today as being mayor-elect of Earl, Arkansas, because it just took me, I just took one step with getting involved with school, and I only get involved with the school, I got involved with my community to really learn and identify the issues and problems that we were suffering in our community. And so when I got involved in community and also got involved in student government, it really led me to be making a difference in my community before moving on to somewhere else to be great. And that's what I chose to do. I chose this path of becoming the mayor of Arkansas.
Right. Well, actually, you you started into politics since you were like in high school, and it's such an incredible story. Like governments in high school. Actually, there's a couple of pictures of you in high school. Getting involved into this type of government, and then you join the mayor's office. You're running it. Um, did you ever thought about doing this? Like, now I'm doing the school government because later on I'm doing the mayor's office. You thought about it before?
Oh yes, sir, most certainly. I did think about it before. I had a plan of action in place that what I wanted to do number one was join an organization called Student Government. After being involved in student government, I wanted to do more within my community. I wanted to give back before I left to go do something even greater within my with my life. And so I chose when I graduated high school and also in college as well. I chose to stay home and give back and make an impact and make a difference within my community because I believe that a lot of people oftentimes forget that they oftentimes move away from their community forever. And then, but don't go back and make an investment into the community because again, a community will not grow without people that are from there to go back and make an investment. So that's what I chose to do.
Well, now let's talk a little bit about your town. Let's talk about Earl. Actually, what can you tell us about your community? What can you tell us about Earl? And And yeah, just talk to us about your city.
Great. Earl is a small community, small town south of Memphis, Tennessee. Small country town. We're surrounded by farmland that grow crops, cotton, and beans. Earl is 3.25 square miles. Earl is a population of 2,000. The makeup ratio is 80% black and 20% white of our community. Earl is a community that we're family community. We're a family oriented community that when someone is down, all of us in the community we come together to make it happen for each other. We may fight or fall out, but at the end of the day we come back and we make it. And we come back and we come together for the right things in our community. And so I think Earl is a community. Number one, Earl is a community of talent. Earl is a special community, and Earl is a community of pride and humbleness.
Right. So this is a question I would like to make. How was your campaign? Because I believe, or I would say, probably there's different type of campaigns, like traditional political parties or politicians. They go into their houses asking for their votes, and I heard a lot of people, citizens from Earl, saying that they wanted a change. They wanted to vote different this time, because they wanted a change, and you got the change since they elect you. I would like to know, what was your strategy? What did you do to get into the heart of the people of the city?
Great, thank you for that question. When I ran my campaign more in a strategic way. That I campaigned for people that I know I didn't have within my community. I had those conversations. I knocked on every door within my community up to 2,000 population because number one, we're too small not for me to knock on every door. And I had conversations to see what do my constituents want to see in Earl. What can we do together to move our community forward? Because again, as leaders, it's not about us. Number one, and secondly, it takes people and myself and council members to move our community forward. And so, our community wants to hear what can we do together to move our community together.
All right. So basically, you don't say do this. You say we're gonna do this together,
Correct.
and that's the way you lead the city into a change. So I heard your speech on a TV show, when you say, when you said, um, there's a lot of things you want to do different, and actually, to begin with, the police department, you wanted to run it 7 days a week. You want to run it 24/7, and actually listening such a young person talking like this, it's such an incredible thing. Um, let's say, what was the main issue you found in the city when you first got into office?
Crime. The first issue of any elected official that they get is number one. You're facing issues with crime, and how you can address crime as number one is putting Earl is a small community again, but Earl had crime before I took office, and so we put in a strategic plan of making our police department 7 days with 24 hours because we didn't have that prior to me becoming the mayor. Um, um, and so I wanted to make my police department 24 hours, 7 days a week. So when people call in police, the police are responding 5 minutes versus they're responding in 30 to 45 minutes. And so before I took office, nights wasn't covered in our community. I had to rely on the county to come and assist in taking them 30 to 40 minutes. But what we have done, we have built a stronger relationship with our sheriff of Brittany County, Mike Allen, to really identify and how the county can really assist the city of Aurora and how we can also be a greater assistance to them as well. And so public safety in most communities is the issue, but facing the issues on the face front is really what helps with crime in your community. We put in programs, initiatives called neighborhood watch programs, cadet programs, so people can join and be a part of the police department. Because again, I'm about community police oriented, and so I wanted to see that in my police department, and also in my community, and the residents want to see it as well too. And so now we have days and weeks that we don't have a single piece of crime in our community at all, and so we're very grateful for that.
All right. Um. Okay. So crime was one of the main issues you found in your city, and how you address it. I mean, uh, how can we go deep into it? Because it's not about how. I mean, it's not about if you fix it already. It's not about how to stop it. It's about your mission. It's about your intention and how you start to work. I believe you have a team with you that's constantly searching about this. How's your, I mean, what's your daily basis as a mayor? Do you have your, like, like your advisors that tells you, okay, we need this, or you get advice by the people of the town?
Most certainly, pretty much most mayors, what we do, we have advisors that we listen to, and we have another team of advisors. We have a community people that's on this advisory team that we're listening to them as well to really see, hey, what are the issues? What do the mayor need to do? How can we fix it? Because again, it's not all about the mayor. It's a team. It's a team effort to getting things done. In my case, as being the mayor, I do have an advisory team of community members, and I also have a team of advisors as well that guide us every day of how we can continue to move in our direction that we have already set out front to move our community forward. So we want to again stay on that plan and stay on that and keep that in the same focus, but also what improvements that we can make to show great improvement within our community. And so that team of people really help me as well as being the mayor. So because again, as mayors, we don't see everything, we don't know everything. And so having those people and having those team of people on the team, it really helps us out. Your mic is muted.
Can you hear me now? So we have a main purpose of this interview, and it's to get our people motivated. You get elected when you were 18 years old. I'm gonna say this in Spanish. Él es el alcalde de la ciudad de Earl en Arkansas y fue electo a sus 18 años de edad. Entonces, esto, hay un mensaje que tenemos que dar a la población hondureña. Este joven que tiene gobiernos escolares decide, no, yo soy mayor de edad, la gente me quiere, me voy a lanzar como alcalde de mi pueblo. Entonces, esto me dice que si él pudo, pueden ustedes también. What I just said is that you had a dream when you turned 18 and you pursue that dream. You started in government, like in school, and then you were just 18 years old when you got elected. You went for it, you nail it, you made it, and you achieve it. um, what's the let's say, what would you say that's the reason of your success?
Well, for me, I would say the reason myself is our great creator is my reason for my success. And to add on to the motivation in young people across our globe that's wanting to get involved in community. And my suggestion and my advice is number one, get involved with your community and identify first what you want to get into. Understand that you're going to have challenges, obstacles, and distractions throughout your career and throughout your life. But the obstacles and distractions and challenges that you face in life, it's nothing but preparation to the greater day that you're going to see. And so when you get to that greater day that you're going to see, you're going to look back and laugh and look back at the memories of the struggles and the challenges and the obstacles that you face, and it prepares you for where you're going to be when that great day do come. And the main thing is just do what your heart desires you to do, because at the end of the day, you have two types of people. You have good people, you have bad people. Bad people in your life is just sharpening you for the greater day that you're going to see. Good people in your life is also great as well too, because they're getting you motivation, they're supporting you, they're telling you what you need to know. But also be even more grateful for those bad people, because again, they're sharpening you for the greater day that you're going to see. That the struggles and the challenges and obstacles are preparing you for as well too. And so again, get involved, give back to your community, make an investment, because again, the future is bright. The future now is our it was our yesterday, and it's our tomorrow as well too. So again, get involved with your community, make a difference, become the city council members, the president, the mayor, whatever the case may be. Get involved because again, you can make a difference. You can make an impact.
Did you have people that told you that you were not able to do it? Did you have people that told you you are so young? I don't really believe you should do that. Did you hear that? Does it sound familiar to you when I talk about this?
Most definitely. I had people tell me that I was too young. I didn't know anything. I just graduated high school. How can I be amazing? But it's not about what people say. It's about what you do with your life. Because again, going back to what I previously said is that you're gonna have bad people. You're gonna have people talk about you. You just can't help it. But again, they are preparing you for the greater day that you're going to see.
You told me something. The reason of my success is because I have a good creator. Um, let's talk about your parents. The way you say it, I believe you are a young man, like a young, respectful man. And how's this relation with your mom or dad? Since you are the leader of the city, basically you are the authority in the city.
Mhm.
So how you handle to be the authority of the city, but your parents being the authority of the house? Do you still live with them, or how's your daily life?
Most certainly, my parents and we don't get our personal and business mixed up. Number one, at the end of the day, I'm the mayor of the city. But when I'm at home, I'm at home. I'm at home with my parents, and it's just like as any other kid that grows up. When you're at home with your parents, you have those things you have to do at home. But when you're outside of home, and in my capacity as being the mayor again, I am the mayor, and I will do what I have to do. But when I'm at home because again, my parents know that it's a business side, it's also a personal side, and so we separate the two.
Do they help you somehow doing your job? I mean, not in that way, but I mean, do they get involved, like, doing little
Yeah,
helps, like just supporting you?
yeah. I mean, my mom and father they all get involved, but they only get involved to a certain extent because again, it's a barrier between our personal and business side.
All right. Now, let's say this. Let's put it in this way. Um, there's a lot of people that's watching you. Hay mucha gente viendo, and they want to know, how do I start? I want to do a change in my community, in my town, in my city, or the whole country. And there's a lot of problems all over the way. How do I start? What should I
Mhm.
do first?
I mean, start small first because small things is what matter the most, and then you can reach to what's big. So always start small, and really identify what the problem is, and also individual how big as well too. But always start small first.
Starting small. Well, let's move forward, Mayor Jaylen. And it's the motivation. How do you stay motivated daily? I mean, you wake up in the morning, you start your day, you probably get a coffee or a juice, and how's your daily motivation to keep doing what you do?
Most certainly. Of course, I started the day with coffee, drink, water to really pump me up. But my motivation is really what I came back to was making an investment within in my community, and so I want to stay true to what my word and my platform is. And so that's my motivation, my platform. People that left, I want them to come back and make an investment. So I stay true to that, to what I said. And so that's really, honestly, that's my motivation to me every day.
All right. Now, again, or let's say, moving forward, again, with this motivation thing, I have a message they sent to me in Spanish, and I'm gonna read it back to you in English, and it says, "Well, hey Jefferson, can you please ask this to the mayor? I'm a young man. I'm 17 years old, and I have a dream to get involved into the Liberal Party in Honduras, and I just want to know, how did he make his way into politics?" Well, this is a very deep question, and it says, "How you make your way into politics?"
Honestly, again, how I made my way into politics was being involved with my student government. Honestly, and being involved with my student government, I just went from there with my political career.
All right, so basically, it started as a school government, and then you did a political career. Okay, so in short words, and to be clear with the Honduran people that's watching you, if you have a dream, just go for it.
Correct.
Don't let don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. What would
Yes.
you say about this statement?
Nothing. I wouldn't change a single word about that statement at all because again, if you have a dream, achieve that dream. A wise man once said, the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in the moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands in times of challenge and controversy. And so that quote lines up with chasing your dream. Understand that your dream is going to be with challenges and controversy. But again, it's not doing anything but preparing you for the greater day that you're trying to get to. So again, if you have a dream, chase that dream, and you can achieve it. Only person can stop you is you.
Are you planning on being reelected, or you're gonna try to do something different, or you're gonna try to keep being the mayor of your city?
My plan is to do one more term as the election as the mayor of rural Arkansas, and then after that, I plan to go to Congress.
To go Congress.
Yes, sir.
So
United States.
you'll try to seek you'll try to convert yourself a senator.
Yes, sir. After being reelected as mayor and I finish my second term, I plan to go to be a U.S. senator.
And how let's say this way, being a senator, do you believe it's a, well, I might say it's a bigger responsibility because now you'll be representing the state of Arkansas, not a city of Arkansas. You'll be representing the state of Arkansas. Am I right, or how does this work?
So with being with congressmen, it's just like you be as state representatives. It's just on a larger scale. Only thing you're doing, you're just over a larger district of people. That all the people are going to be facing the same issues, the same challenges. And as a congress member, your goal, and I'm sure that people in Congress, our goal should be is how can we get resources back into our communities that we represent.
All right, and you got sworn as a mayor of the city. I believe.
I,
No, no, no.
I,
Th- So what?
I got sworn in January 1 of 2023.
January 1, 2023. Okay, I believe. Were you already graduated from high school, or were you
Yes,
still in high school?
I was out of high school by that time.
And right now you're doing college.
Yes, sir.
So this is a super interesting question because people might believe, okay, I'll just be a mayor, I'll just get into politics, and I'll forget about education. Uh, tell 100 people, because this is something really important. Because some people believe education is least is last, and they just abandon school to do something else. Did you ever miss a class, or did you ever thought about quit school just to keep being a mayor?
Absolutely not. I believe that my education and everybody's education is important. And also I believe everybody is not everybody don't want to have an it's not meant for everyone to have an education. So I believe with fulfilling my dream and getting my education also being here at the same time. You can do anything again. You can do multiple things at one time. It's all about how you want to do it. So again, I am pursuing my education career and I'm doing that to get my degree.
Any plans? I mean, you said start small and then keep growing until you get bigger. You told me that you were gonna tell me more about this and this when we get live behind the cameras. You told me that, and I would like to say, or I would like to ask, is there any chance? I mean, we had Barack Obama,
Mm-hmm.
the first African American president in the U.S. history.
Mhm.
Do you believe there might be any chance to have a second African American president, and his name might be Jaylen Smith?
Most certainly, most certainly. I believe that we will have a second black president in our country, and I will, when that time comes, I will be running for president of the United States, and I believe that my calling is to do that, and I will do that as well, because again, that's my dream as well, to become the president of the United States and make a difference and invest in the American people. So that, yes, that is my plan.
And I share that dream with you. I mean, not of the U.S. but of Honduras.
Most
Uh,
definitely.
s yeah, so someday to be a president of this country, make the changes they're in need, and actually you need courage. You need courage to pursue this type of dreams, and I'll be. I mean, if I make it somehow, and if I pursue this dream, and if I make it, I'll be more than glad to have somebody in the U.S. like you, and to
Most,
strengthen the relations all over from Honduras to the U.S.
yes, sir. Most certainly. Most certainly.
All right. So your final message, because I know we schedule 30 minutes of interview, and I know there's a lot of things you gotta do in your agenda, and I want to say before we go that I'm thankful with you and your team to get to make this interview, to get to talk to you. Uh, I see a very respectful young man. I
Thank
see a good politician, but more than a good politician, I see a good friend, a good leader, a good authority of the city of Earl. And also, I see a very family boy that cares about his family and know how to respect family time
you.
and mayor time.
Most definitely.
So I'm happy your city got somebody like you in office. I would like you to send an extended message to these people that's watching this and that's gonna watch this. I want you to encourage them, motivate them, and
Right.
tell them to go for it, and actually just to let them know that nobody needs to put you down, not even relatives, because
Correct.
they will listen this a lot. They will listen. You can't. You will not achieve it. You'll not make it.
Hmm.
And I'll just like you to send them this message, and they'll see this, and they'll get motivated.
Perfect. Thank you. My motivational piece will be again is do what your heart desires you to do. If you have a dream, achieve that dream, and understand that you're going to have obstacles, challenges, and distractions. But remember, those obstacles, challenges, and distractions nothing but preparation to the greater day that you're going to achieve, and that may be your career or whatever you choose for it to be. But again, stay encouraged. Again, you want to have people to talk about it. But it's nothing but making you sharper as a person and making you stronger. So I just encourage you to do what your heart desires you to do. Get involved. Make a difference in your community. Because again, your future is now.
Great, awesome to that, and cheerings for you. Thank you, Jaylen Smith, Mayor of the city of Earl in Arkansas, and looking forward to talk in the future.
Yes, sir.
Uh, this is a first time, but I hope it's not a last time,
Most
and
certainly.
may and maybe we'll get in touch someday. Maybe I'll just meet you in the U.S. or I'll just meet you in Honduras. Who knows?
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here, and we're just gonna say goodbye actually, and again, thank you, thanks to your team, and I wish you the best for you, for your government, and to your family, and my best wishes for the city of Earl.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was an honor.
Bien, ustedes lo que acaban de ver es una entrevista con el alcalde más joven de la historia de los Estados Unidos. Él fue electo con 18 años y él acaba de enviar un mensaje de motivación para todos ustedes. Estoy agradecido con su equipo Estoy agradecido con él que aceptaron esta invitación en su apretada agenda. En estos momentos, él iba a una reunión política acerca de, bueno, en su alcaldía. Y claro, como todo país, problemas por resolver. El mensaje principal aquí es, no abandonen sus sueños. Ustedes sí van a encontrarse con personas que les van a decir, no puedes hacer esto, no puedes hacer lo otro, pero como lo dijo el alcalde más joven de la historia de los Estados Unidos, no permitan que nadie les diga que no lo pueden hacer. No permitan que nadie les diga, no lo vas a lograr. Y lo escucharon aquí, total, sí, lo vieron en inglés, pero pronto vamos a encontrar estos videos con traducción en español para que ustedes puedan comprender cuál es la importancia de tener un plan trazado, de tener metas y de decir, en determinado tiempo voy a lograr esto. Y aunque empecé pequeño, lo importante es empezar. Yo los dejo con esta reflexión. Soy Jefferson Ortiz, ya me conocen, fundador y director de Noticiero CIN, y esta entrevista fue con el alcalde más joven de la historia de los Estados Unidos, Jaylen Smith, quien dice que no descarta en un futuro ser presidente de la República de los Estados Unidos. Es una meta, un sueño que posiblemente muchos de ustedes tengan. Así que bueno, gracias por sintonizar. Les recuerdo que pueden seguir las páginas en Facebook, Instagram y YouTube. Y no se olviden de compartir y dejar sus comentarios, dejar sus preguntas, que amablemente el señor alcalde de los Estados Unidos estaría dispuesto, él ya me lo comentó, a enviar sus respuestas para que ustedes puedan conocer un poco más acerca del tema y conocer un poco más acerca de su historia, de cuáles fueron sus inicios en la política y cómo es que comenzó. Hasta aquí mi contacto. Esperamos encontrarnos en una próxima ocasión no muy lejana. Recordarles que pueden seguir nuestras cuentas en Instagram y Facebook. Buenas noches.